Hey guys, so if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, then you know that I tweeted that I had a video coming up about dupes for Chanel. Specifically the newest polishes that Chanel released, which is Frenzy. And so I always hesitate before I go out and splurge on a Chanel nail polish because they're like $26 or $25 and it's a lot of money. And I have so much nail polish. You guys have probably seen my collection, so you know that I have a lot, and I always just like to see if I can find a dupe within my collection or even a cheaper alternative that I don't already have that I'll just go buy at the drugstore before I shell out the money. I've said it before, I decided to buy a Chanel nail polish. It's because it's really unique and special. Frenzy really caught my eye, and that was the whole point of me going to the Chanel counter. I actually was going to buy it, but before I went, I kind of pulled out some of the colors that I thought were similar. I did try to look up some dupes online, and I couldn't find like an exact, it doesn't seem like there was an exact dupe for Frenzy or the other one. So this hand is my Chanel Frenzy dupe hand, and as you can see, I obviously have very similar colors to Frenzy. And anybody that has Frenzy or know what it looks like, I don't know that you'd be able to even pick it out from these 5 nail colors. But I am going to tell you what each one of them is, and I'm hoping that this video will save you 2 bottles of nail polish at the Chanel counter. So this is actually the bottle of Frenzy. I did end up picking it up and then coming home and whipping out the nail polishes that I have, and I'm actually going to return it. I didn't even use this. I ended up painting my nail. I painted one of my nails with the color at the counter with their tester, and I loved it so much, and I only had one other color on my nail that I thought was a dupe, but it wasn't exact, so I ended up buying it. But when I got home, I kind of found something a lot more similar. So again, this is the color Frenzy, and it's a very pretty muted beige taupe. It's a cream. It doesn't really have any shimmer or anything in it. Let me do this, easier to see. So the color Frenzy is actually on my middle finger. This is what it looks like. It's pretty sheer for the most part. I only have 2 coats, but I probably could use 3 coats. So this is Frenzy on my middle finger. So when I first got to the counter, I went with this color swatched on my nails, which is Milani's Bare to Wear, and I had it swatched on my ring finger. So as you can see, it's a little bit darker, but it's still very, very close. Here's what the colors look like up next to one another. And on all the nail polish blogs and websites that I try to find a dupe, this one was never mentioned. But actually one of my subscribers in my comments said that she thought this was similar, and I had it, so I pulled it out and I wanted to see how it compared. But I hadn't seen this swatch compared next to Frenzy on any of the Google image searches that I tried to do. So that is that. Not exact, which is why I ended up buying Frenzy, because I just thought, oh, it's not exact, I can't justify, so I bought it. Then I got home and I pulled out the rest of my light beigey taupe colors, and I'll just show you the one that doesn't look anything like it that I thought might have been a possibility. It's Sephora's Under My Trench Coat. It looks like this. Again, that's Under My Trench Coat. This is Frenzy. You could just see it's a little bit darker, and it has some like shimmer, some gold shimmers. It's just, it doesn't even come close. The next color that I had that I did see talked about a lot was Rescue Beauty Lounge's Jane. Here's them next to one another, and I have Jane on my pinky. And here's Frenzy. So from far away, kind of similar, and to me, if you have Jane, you really probably, even if you have Bare to Wear from Milani's collection, you probably don't even need to pick up Frenzy unless you're crazy like I am. And just so you know, Milani's Bare to Wear was part of a limited edition collection last year, but it's still available on cherryculture.com for like $4. Okay, so the biggest surprise, I could not even believe. I found a dupe for Frenzy, like pretty much identical exact dupe. And it's by the brand 10 Professional Nail Lacquer, and it's number 458. And you can get this color at CVS. It's Moonlight, by the way, 458 Moonlight. Shani Banny sent me this bottle, and I think I even had this in my Battle of the Taupe videos, but it is this color right here. And again, here it is next to Frenzy, and here's the 2 colors side by side. To me, this is exact. This is dead on, and I want to say that I think this bottle of nail polish, maybe $1.99, maybe $3 at most at CVS. Amazing dupe. Cheapest dupe I've ever found. Right there. So save yourself the $25, $26 for Chanel Frenzy and just go to CVS and pick this bottle up. It's a bigger bottle than Chanel, which is crazy. In Chanel's, you get 0.4 fluid ounces. In this one, you get 0.5 fluid ounces. So how crazy is that? Awesome find. So hopefully that'll help save you guys some money. All right, so that's the little light taupe pans. Then when I was at the counter and I swatched the darker color, I did not buy that one because I wanted to see if I had colors similar at home. And it's kind of chipping, but this is what the color looks like. It's like a dark gray brown, but the thing that intrigued me the most is it has this like amazing red, beautiful, like almost like a black cherry shimmer in the color. But the true test with the Chanel polishes, especially with colors like Paradoxal, is it's a totally different color in like store lights and in the sunlight. So I swatched it on my finger and it was nighttime when I was there, and I wanted to see if in the sunlight it had like the shimmers that it did in the bottle. And so I put it on my thumb. And then when I came home, I did some more colors. So there again, you can tell it is a little bit more dark, a little bit more grayish than the other colors I have are a little bit more purple. But the cool thing, the good thing is when I got this in the sunlight, I didn't see any shimmers in it. It just was like a flat cream. Like I really could not see any kind of shimmers that I found in the bottle, and that really was the only reason I was going to buy that color, because I thought it was really unique. Like Paradoxal like is a very creamy opaque purple, but then when you get out into the sunlight it's like a shimmery purple, and the shimmer comes through. With this one it didn't, so I'm really glad that I didn't buy it, but I did want to see if I could find some colors similar. So starting with my pointer finger, this is Laura Mercier's Twilight, which does have a lot of like purple shimmers to it, and it's not really that close, but I do love the color. The other color I thought would have been really similar is number 330 Gray Area from Sally Hansen. But it's still a little bit lighter, but it's close enough for $1.99. On my ring finger, this is Paradoxal from Chanel. Again, you know, it's still more purple than this one's, like a more gray brown, gray black. And probably the closest that I found is this color that I can never pronounce, Recherche, I think. It's Rescue Beauty Lounge again, and it's like a really pretty purple, but depending on the light it could look brown too. So here again, there's the colors. So if you have this color, and this is kind of leans on the expensive side too, so I definitely wouldn't get both, but if you have this color, I don't think that you need it, especially because it's not really like a color like Paradoxal where it does show a different color payoff in the sunlight. It's just kind of flat to me, and I don't think it's really worth it. The only other color I did swatch on my other hand before I painted it was Linkin Park After Dark. I thought it would be similar, but this was really nothing like it. It was definitely more of a purple, and it didn't look anything like the Chanel one. So, but I'm super happy about the Frenzy dupe, because that was really the whole point of me going on this little search to find the perfect dupe, and I found one, so I'm really happy. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and it saved you some money so you can hold off and wait to buy a more special, unique Chanel polish whenever they release one. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have more dupes or colors that I didn't mention here that you think are similar, definitely put them in the comment section so that other people can read them and see if they have those colors in their collections, because that would be really helpful too. So thank you guys again for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!